It's 6 o'clock on Monday, the 22nd of October. Also on the programme, hitting back against Kick It. Round 3.
Good morning, welcome to Daybreak. Good to have you with us today. Our top story, a man will appear in court in Cardiff today, charged with the murder of a mother of 3.
Karina Menzies was knocked down as she walked with her children in the city on Friday. Katie Fawcett is there. And it's now thought, Katie, that she died protecting 2 of her daughters. Tell us more. Journalists at the BBC have spoken of their anger at the decision to pull a Jimmy Savile expose on Newsnight last year and how they warned the BBC it might be accused of a cover-up. Cordelia Kretschmar is at Television Centre for us, and this latest evidence to be revealed will be in a special edition of Panorama tonight, won't it?
A third child, a 15-month-old boy, has died following a house fire in Prestatyn in North Wales.
A gunman accused of killing 3 people and injuring 4 others at a health.
A 21-year-old football fan has been arrested by police on suspicion of assaulting Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper Chris Kirkland.
The government's welfare cuts are hitting disabled people the hardest, according to a report by a group of more than 90 organisations. It says disabled people are twice as likely to live in poverty. Carla Eberhardt has the story.
Meanwhile, job seekers who repeatedly refuse to accept work or who quit their jobs without good reason could... All they needed to do was put a mullet on it, and we'd all know it was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's right.
Why, it looks nothing like him.
No, it's a younger, sort of slimmer version of him, isn't it?
Utterly ridiculous.
Should we have a look at some of the front pages?
Yeah, start with the Daily Mail, and emails plunge in his almost 50-year career at the BBC. This is the worst thing he can remember happening at the BBC.
Yeah, on the front of the Daily Telegraph, the main pictures of the 4 people who are going to be sort of at the centre of this story. George Entwistle, the Director General of the BBC, there, Peter Rippon, the Newsnight editor, and the producer and reporter at the bottom there, who are all involved in the Savile story. And the story there on the end, which is something we're going to be talking about just after 6:30, is I'm surprised every day, says Cameron's crisis manager. This is Oliver Dowden, who said that he spends quite a lot of time just crisis management. And we're going to be talking about David Cameron's week that he's had, which has been rather difficult.
We'll also be talking to a bouncer who worked at one of Jimmy Savile's clubs way back in the 60s. More on all those stories making the headlines still to come. But first, let's get the latest news, weather and travel where you are.